All right, good morning everybody. Welcome to Ozark Mountain Garage. I just wanted to give you an update on the hot rod build 1940, what I'm going to be calling the Moonshine Express. Got a little more body work to do down here. As you can see, I've got some rust that needs to be cut out in the back. A little hard to get to the way I had the shop set up before, with the tarps going across the other section. But yeah, this is where we're at. Got the floor pan cut out, massaged the dents out up here on top best I could, and still got a little bit more to do on the side here. I want to try to flatten that out a little more, smooth it out a little more. But yeah, this is kind of where we're at for now. I've got it set up on jack stands and my lift in the back, trying to get an idea of how high it's going to set up off the ground. So yeah, at this point I've got all the metal, 99% of the metal has been stripped down to bare metal, treated with rust restore, primed and painted, and it's just a cheap battle can paint that I used. But yeah, I've got my fenders in here, got some of the pieces that are going to go to the front end. I got the grill over here. I still need to do the dash. I'll do that at some point. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at for now. Looking forward to getting everything mocked up. Going to be doing that, start on some of that today. I've got the engine over here on the stand. Got the hood, fenders, doors, and the frame that I'm going to use. This is a frame that I started building. 6 foot of it is original frame out of an S10 that I boxed in, so yeah, gonna be using that. Also, yesterday just picked up a T400 at turbo 400 transmission. Got a smoking deal on it, $300, man, for a transmission that only had 55,000 miles on it out of a motorhome. It's got a good case, the gears, everything's real tight on it. I got the converter with it also. $300, can't beat that. I thought that was a smoking deal. Trying to talk to the guy about picking up a Ford 9-inch rear end that he's got. I've got one in the back, came out of a Lincoln. Did some research, found that it is a Ford 9-inch. But yeah, so that's the route we're gonna go. Unfortunately, the guy I bought this car from, he told me this rear end that was in it was a Dana 60. I did some research on it. It's a 12 bolt. Dana 60s are 10 bolts on the back cover. And so this is definitely not a Dana 60 rear end. I will be having it for sale shortly. I have no need for it or use for it. Sorry. Anyway, it's a heavy duty truck rear end, 12 bolts, good strong rear end, but it's, the axles are held in with C-clips, and that's not what I want to run on a hot rod. Because if you break an axle, the tire and axle and everything comes sliding out of it. So, don't want that. Anyway, so what not to do? Okay, I'm going to tell you what I did. I came in here and had some tarps hanging up. Y'all seen it on the other video. And thought I was doing okay. Had everything covered up with some moving blankets and stuff, and was doing diligence trying to conserve the bead blasting material that I was using when I was sandblasting this, and paint stripping all the paint off, and then would bead blast the areas I couldn't get to with the paint stripper grinder with the paint stripping wheels. But anyway, so this is what you don't want to do. You don't want to do bead blasting and paint stripping in a small shop like this, because what happens is you get crap everywhere. I mean, it's all the hours I spent over the last 3 weeks sweeping up. Of course, I would sweep and try to hang on to the bead blasting material so I could reuse it. But for the amount of time I spent, I guarantee I probably spent 10, 12 hours of just sweeping up, filtering it, putting it back into the bead blaster to reuse it was a huge waste of time. Because what I found, you know, from Harbor Freight, I bought a small 25-pound bag of bead blasting material, and I think it was like 60 bucks or something like that, 45 bucks. Anyway, I could go to Harbor Freight, not Harbor Freight, but I went to TSC and picked up a 50-pound bag for like 11 bucks. That's the way to go. It's charcoal, coal slag is what it's called. But yeah, much cheaper, 11 bucks. So yeah, for blasting, what I would do is take it out, you know, in the yard or wherever you don't mind this stuff getting on the ground. It's not a big deal. The ground will soak it right up. But I've got an area over here that I added on where I should have done it. So if I do any more paint stripping or blasting, it's going to be in this area over here, in the open, not around tools, welding machines, where that stuff can get up in there and possibly mess it up. And I don't want to spend all this time cleaning up. I mean, it's a ridiculous amount of time I spent, and you know, just to get the shop back in a usable fashion like it is now, I had to literally sweep the walls, blow everything off, blow the walls off, sweep. And when I got through, I had to sweep again, wipe stuff down again because of the dust, and it was just ridiculous. So yeah, just FYI, don't do blasting and paint stripping inside a small shop like this, especially where you have welding machines, TIG welders and MIG welders, and anything that, you know, that those fine particles can get in there and possibly mess up your equipment. So yep, that's where we're at. So I got the shop somewhat cleaned up to the best I can for now, and looking forward to continuing on with this build. Looking forward to getting the transmission. I've got the Turbo 400 here, so now I have two of them. This one has a, in the bell housing, has a split. It's been re-welded. But anyway, I'm going to use that for mock-up. We'll use that transmission, get it up into the car, get the frame in position, get it up on blocks, set the transmission and motor, get a feel for where it's going to be, kind of mock it up, and then go from there. I'll keep you guys up to date as I go along. Thank you for watching Ozark Mountain Garage. Please hit like and subscribe. Help me grow this channel. I'm hoping I can grow it to the point to where I'm making some money off of YouTube and be able to continue building other cool projects, hopefully for my grandkids. That would be awesome. Get them involved as well. All right, guys, y'all have a blessed day. Talk to you soon.